Happy beautiful Sunday, beautiful people. Today is February 26, 2017. It is a beautiful Sunday in Columbus, Ohio. I am on my way to tutor one of my babies, and then we are going to head to church. He's joining me at church today, and today is a special day because we have relocated to a new building, and I am so excited for what God is doing with the church that I'm at. But I wanted to get on here really quickly, very brief video, to just encourage someone today and let you know that what you're going through is on track with where God wants you. And so sometimes we look at our situations, we will look at our conditions, we look around us and we're like, God, where is this that you promised me? Where is this? Where is this? And honestly, you're on track. It is preparing you. And I got so encouraged this morning because I was talking to my best friend about my church, and I was just thinking to myself, I was like, God, I'm so thankful for what I had to go through to be where I am today. I'm so thankful for seasons of being lonely or single or disappointed or having to go through a breakup or just whatever, financial seasons or whatever, because I would not know him the way I do had I not gone through those things. I would not know the depth of Christ or the different characters of Christ if I had not gone through it. And it's one thing to hear about it, and I'm praying right now for whoever finds themselves on this video that if you have not experienced Christ in multiple ways, I'm praying that God births you with more experiences. And with more experiences means different encounters that include disappointment, rejection, financial hardship, uncertainty, all these different things, because those are attached to experiences. But in the midst of what you're going through, the sweetest part, if you will allow yourself to be matured and to see it from a different perspective, is knowing that Christ is showing you another characteristic of his. That's the sweetest part. And you don't always appreciate that until you're out of it. I know that God is a friend because he's been my friend. I know that he's a lover because in the midst of feeling unlovable, he has made his presence so sweet. His word has complimented me better than any man can. I know that Christ is a provider because there's been times that I have not had and did not say a thing, and someone would just bless me in a special way. I know that he's a wise counsel because in the midst of decision making, he whispers so gently what I should do. I know that he's a healer because I've been sick and he's been able to give me strength that I know I couldn't have in my own abilities. I know that he's a present help because in being in places by myself, I didn't feel alone. I know who he is and the different characteristics of him because of the places I've had to find myself. How do we know that God is a redeemer if we haven't been in a situation where he needs to redeem us? How do we know that he's a present help if we've always been around people and always will assume to be around people and always, bombarded our alone time with people and not really known what it is to be by yourself and feel like you're in the company of joy? I know that he's a peace bringer. How do we know these characteristics of his if we don't actually allow ourselves to experience going through things that put a demand on his character? I'm so thankful today. I am so thankful today. I'm excited for my church, and I'm getting emotional, but I'm not going to cry on this channel, believe me. I'm so excited that I'm excited because I know this is big for my church and my pastors, and it's just another testimony. Wait a minute now, little teardrop, try coming down. We're not doing this. We are not doing this. I know that he's faithful because of the new church that he has given my church. And it's also a testament of how, he trusts us with little, then he gives us more. He's a good father. He's a good father. He's a good father. But I'm just so thankful for my church today. I'm so thankful to have found my church. The way I found my church, it just is the sweetest thing for me. I don't know on my baptism video, or I know there was a video where I talked about honor on my channel about my pastors, but I can't remember if I actually went in depth about how I found my church. But very briefly, I just want to say I'm just thankful. I'm thankful that that I'm here. I'm thankful to be in Columbus. I tell people all the time that if nothing pans out here, like if I don't leave with a degree, if I leave without a job, if nothing that I set out to do does not come to pass, this was still so necessary. This was still the best journey I've gone on because of the church that I attend. I have grown so much being a part of the church that I'm currently at. I mean, just so much. And so I just, like I said, I just want to encourage someone today and let you know that the journey you're on and what you're going through, you're right on track. I think about Joseph, and I talk about him pretty frequently, and I'll probably mix it up and start talking about other people. But Joseph, and I'm not going to change it just because, I'm going to talk about people until I'm blue in the face. But Joseph had a vision. He had a dream. And Joseph had to be rejected and sold into slavery, and he had to serve people. He had to sit under people who probably disrespected him or thought less of him. He was put in positions where people lied on him. He was in jail, but God was with him. God was with him. And in those uncomfortable conditions, I guarantee you Joseph got to learn God in a different way each time. I would imagine his journey into a foreign land, God had to be present with him. Or when he was favored under Pharaoh, and even in the jail cell, God went before him and was his advocate, and God showed favor on him. God changed the hearts of man in front of him on his behalf. But Joseph went through some things for years before he was elevated and put in a place where he could bless those same people in return. And it's interesting because it also is a character development, a character builder, because imagine Joseph going straight from being rejected from his brothers and into being a king. He would probably tear that place up out of anger. But during his seasons of going through, there was some developing happening. There was some fruit taking place where God could trust him to bless the same people who cursed him, rejected him, spit on him, and lied on him, and mistreated him. Yeah, I said I was going to be short, so I'm going to be short. I'm just so thankful. I'm so thankful for my church. I'm so thankful for this season. And I'm telling you, I celebrate, I celebrate those hard seasons more now, because I'm like, God, I would not know you. I would not know you. I'm so thankful for the seasons that I was in, because they birthed a prayer life in me that I would not have had. A dependency on him that otherwise I would not have had. I'm trying to see if y'all can see me. So I'm thankful. I'm so grateful. So thankful. So just filled up this morning. I'm about to get me a bagel, something to drink, go tutor, and I'm heading to church. So I pray that you all have had a wonderful Sunday. I pray that you're having an amazing weekend. You can see my laundry in the back. You probably can't really see anything because I usually tuck my stuff. But I do need to wash clothes today. And this is like a random snippet, but my washing machine is in my neighborhood. But sometimes the hardest battle is just getting the clothes in my car. So I was like, well, I'm going to put these clothes in my car so that instead of going straight into the house, I can go straight to the laundromat. So that was my game plan for today. But yes, I pray that you all have had a wonderful weekend. And I pray that this week is just so sweet. And I challenge you in the midst of going through to say, God, what part of your character are you showing me? I want to get to know you. What are you showing me? And thank you for trusting me with it. I'll talk to y'all in the next video. Love you.